Alright, selalu saya share dengan HR practitioner, dengan staff, dengan normal trainers, tentang functional training, personal development, and HR matters lah. This is the first time yang I ada kesempatan ini. So very excited. And then tarikh dia pun tarikh yang terbaik kata orang. 1st January kan. Alright. So before I start, tadi Prof dah buktikan yang setiap orang dekat sini ada mobile data. So everybody here have mobile phone as well. So what you need to do right now is to go on LinkedIn, scan the barcode and follow me and add me. The reason why is because my slides is going to be very not useful for 20th century note taking. So you guys know 20th century note taking. What 20th century note taking is? You keluarkan mobile phone, snap a picture. Konon-kononnya you ambil nota. Dah tak ada dah orang salin-salin dah sekarang ni. Oh ada juga? Okay. Alhamdulillah. Alright. Tapi kebanyakannya masa yang saya tengok, dia ambil gambar, that is 20th century note taking. Lepas tu dia simpan dalam handphone dia. Kebanyakan kalian masa dia adalah bila dia buka balik. Bila dia buka balik gambar tu. Siapa? Exactly. Bila storage dah penuh, dia nak delete. When your storage are full and you want to delete, then only you go and check back all the pictures and you say that, this is a good learning, so let's try this out and delete it off. Right? So, my session and my slides, there's not gonna be a lot of things that you can just snap a picture for 20th century note taking, but rather there's gonna be a few videos. And the reason why I'm sharing with you my LinkedIn profile is mainly you can DM me, direct message me, and then you can just say that you are on PLF Perdana session, and I will share with you the Google link and also the YouTube link for all the videos that I have, I may not have the opportunity to share here entirely. Boleh tak? Macam tak boleh Okay, kalau tak boleh kena cari. Nama saya seorang aja tu, confirm, Rayyan Irwan. Alright, kena type. I am from Domino's. Domino's ni dia jual pizza. Alright, Domino's ni dia jual pizza. Dia kompetitor paling sengit apa? Dia kompetitor paling sengit Pizza Hut. Alhamdulillah, semua orang tahu. Alright, so 2.5 years in Domino's, the first assignment that the CEO gave to me was to make sure that the entire Domino's fleet, Malaysia and Singapore, are fully engaged. Fully engaged. From Penang, from Johor, from West, now we've got East. Make sure everybody is speaking the same language. Make sure everybody is living up the pride values and our culture of customer service. 5,000 employees across Malaysia. Or you add Singapore, then it will be 5,500. So we gotta hustle up. So 2.5 years, I'm going to take this opportunity, 45 minutes Sifu Rizal bagi saya masa untuk share my story and how we do employee engagement. And this can also be implemented in any team engagement, alright, across Malaysia. So this method works for Domino's, and I strongly suggest that each and every one of you give it an opportunity to give it a shot. Try it out. And insyaAllah dia akan work for PLF Perdana as well. A simple guide to building an engaged team. But why? Why do we want to have an engaged team to begin with? Right? So, cuba you tengok video ni. Siapa tahu candid camera dulu-dulu? Pernah dengar? Okay, kita tengok video ni. Boleh? Kuat sikit. Music. Ada? Tak kuat kot, tak dengar. Oh, ni sepatutnya dah kena ada suara.
Staff will face the rear.
Okay. Saya start balik
The gentleman in the elevator now is a candid star. These folks who are entering, the man with the white shirt, the lady with the trench coat, and subsequently one other member of our staff will face the rear. And you'll see how this man in the trench coat tries to maintain his individuality, but little by little, he looks at his watch, but he's really making an excuse for turning just a little bit more to the wall. Now we'll try it once again. Here's the candid subject. Here comes the candid camera staff, 3 of them at least. And this man has apparently been in groups before. Now, here's a fella with his hat on in the elevator. First he makes a full turn to the rear and Charlie closes the door. A moment later, we'll open the door, everybody's changed positions. Now we'll see if we can use group pressure for some good. Now, in a moment, on Charlie's signal, everybody turns forward. Notice they take off their hats. And now, do you think we could reverse the procedure? Watch.
Okay guys, that is the reason why engagement is very powerful. When I got the responsibility to make sure that everybody is within the culture of Domino's and fully engaged, I immediately think about scalability. Usually businesses in Malaysia or anything that we do, startup, now there's a lot of startup business trend, right? Usually they don't really think about or have any concerns about scaling their business or scaling their team, right? So when we talk about scalability, we have to have a mode of influence. So it's human nature to follow others, right? So what you need to do, when I got the responsibility, I said, in order for us to be successful in business, we got to make sure that whatever that we do, we have pillars and we have a strong personnel or persona in each region, which is their district managers. In Domino's business, we have district managers that have managed a few of restaurants, and then restaurant managers, and then they have operations managers that manage a few of district managers and whatnot, and so on and so forth, right? Itu kita punya business model. Alright, so kalau kita boleh dapat, if we can get these district managers and operations managers strong enough, engaged enough to move people yang duduk dalam lift straight tadi tu, bila masuk orang duduk pandang belakang, dia pun duduk pandang belakang sekali, kita boleh dapatkan influence pillar yang cukup, and then we can move a big team faster. Alright? But dealing with F&B industries, that's another challenge. We are not now dealing with millennials. I am a millennial. We're dealing with Gen Z. Dia lebih power dia punya dewa dia terhadap lebih daripada millennial. Alright? Dealing with Gen Z. Gen Z, and I'm sure you will have your fair share of dealing with Gen Z as well. Right? I'm sure you will have your fair share dealing with millennials as well. So what you need to do is you want to make sure that it's interesting, creative, exciting enough for them to take part. Otherwise, they will just be bored and they will leave the room. Right? So, in order for us to have that, I ask questions. What business are we in? When I ask this type of question, my boss will say, and my colleagues will say, of course we are in food industries, pizza, customer service, right? But are we really? Are we really in food industry, customer service, pizzas? So we do a little bit of research, do a little bit of homework, do a little bit of reflection, company-wide, organizational-wide reflection, do surveys, focus group, biasalah, all the normal things to have findings. We are in people business. You don't understand people, you don't understand business. IT business, they are in people business. Startup, they are in people's business. Food, they are people's business. Finance, people's business. Law firms, people's business. Pharmaceutical, doctors, of course. We are in people's business, and if you don't understand people, you don't understand business. So, back to the topic that I'm about to share with you guys. And 45 minutes is to make sure that you guys will leave this room knowing how to, like what Sifu Rizal mentioned, specifically how to, right? And I promise you, the last slide video is going to give you exactly that, how to engage with every one of us across. I was informed there's a lot from Johor, Utara, apa semua, dia campur, mix kat sini. Wow, right. And now with technology, just now there's presentation on MOOC. We have WhatsApp, we have Telegram. Engagement is supposedly not to have a bit of a challenge because it's just sharing. But the thing is, if you're not engaged, nobody shared. If you're not engaged, nobody share nothing. You know? And usually once in the blue moon, there's somebody say good morning in the slide, and then morning, and then diam seminggu, and then satu lagi good morning, and then morning, and then diam seminggu. Right? We have that in Domino's. I have that. I have in Sabah right now, I have in Terengganu, I have in Kelantan, I have in Penang, I have in Johor, I have in Malacca. Every division, every region have their WhatsApp group, and we have our central WhatsApp group. That's exactly what happened. Assalamualaikum, seminggu senyap. Tiba-tiba kan, macam New Year ni, wow, dia hidup. Tiba-tiba semua hantar GIF, Happy New Year. You know, 2019 is going to be a fantastic year for every one of us. I wish everyone a good success in this year. Then dia senyap. Nasib baik dia tak senyap 365 hari. Kan? Okay, dia senyap sekejap. Right? So, how do we engage our people to work together? That is another question that I want to ask to my team when I'm doing this project. So what do people need? We want them to be engaged, but we want to have an understanding what is it that they need. And then we say that, hey, people want to be successful. People want to be successful. Siapa tak nak berjaya kat sini? Senyap kan? Semua orang nak berjaya. Right? Semua orang nak berjaya. Successful will bring them happiness. Semua orang nak happy kat sini. Semua orang nak happy. Do you want to be happy? Yes. Alright. So if you want to be happy, you got to be successful. Right? But that is not sustainable. In life, there is ups and downs, right? That's not sustainable. Interestingly enough, I just want to share with everyone, I asked this question to one of my team members in Domino's. I have this conference, there's about 400 of us, plus Singapore, it's about 450 lah. 450 of Domino's restaurant managers, district managers, operations managers, and office people as well. Ask them this question, exactly the same question, and I'm asking you guys right now. I ask them and they say that, I know a way, dia ni bijak sikit, saya tahu cara untuk sustainable happiness. Hari-hari you happy. Is go get yourself crazy. Kan orang yang tak betul sangat kan, dia happy je, dia dekat jalan raya pun dia happy je. So everybody laugh, you know. But we don't want that. Right? So what is happiness? I asked this question to everyone, except for that candid answer that I have from one of my employees. Is how to be happy then. It's how to be happy. You cannot have success every day, everything that you do. I found this on TED Talk couple of years ago, and I shared with my team, and I put it into practice in Domino's. In a corporate setting, you want to be happy. Employee engagement, right? You Google, right? Wow, Google Office and somebody else's office have bin bags. You know what company will do? They will buy bin bags. They will buy bin bags. They've got bright and beautiful colors in their office, in their auditorium. They buy. Right? Exactly. In Domino's, we do the same thing. Before I join. Now that I join, I take this away. It's not the bin bags that will make employees happy. It's not the bin bags that will make employees engage. I beg to differ, I say to my boss. Then what? They do the ENPS, Employee Net Promoter Score, the survey. From a scale 1 to 10, how likely would you recommend Domino's as an employer to your friends and family? They will rate 7. Why? Ask a question, why? And then they will say that, okay, what's your comment? Usually in an organization, they will say, more salary. I need more salary, usually. Right? And then they will say that, I need a coffee machine. Or in my office, I can bet you there's a tons of coffee machine in every floor, every division, yeah. And then they will have bin bags. We buy bin bags, seriously. This is not my office for your info, but we bought bin bags. And then they say that, we need to have a place where we can rest and have a massage. You guys are laughing, no kidding. You know what we did? We buy the kerusi yang isi duit tu, tak kena bayar lah. Yang RM1, 3 minit, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we bought that. We bought 2. So park it somewhere in the office. Somebody use it for 2 days. And that's it. And nobody use it anymore for the rest of the year. Alright? Once it go up, the employee promoter score goes up, and then it goes down. It goes up, and then it goes down. Goes up and it goes down. Every single time we introduce certain things, it goes up. Then once it cools down, it goes down. Normal lah. You cannot sustain happiness, what? Right? Then we said, okay, in Domino's, we don't even have a canteen. I think we need to give free food. Wow, we give free food! Just to get everybody engaged, just to get everybody excited, just to get everybody happy to come to work in Domino's. We give them free food. Bagi free food pula. This one looks damn familiar to you guys because you guys will be facilitating corporates, schools, you know, they do this. And now you have an inside view of what's going on in normal corporate setting. So dia bagi free food. Then it goes up. Then turun balik. You know why? Because makan sama hari-hari. And in fact, it goes down even before the score to go so low, even before the free food was introduced. You know what happened? Exactly, Kak. Exactly. You know what? You've got soggy chicken wings, salty fries, and apa nama dia punya soup mushroom tu. I still remember this one comment that one of the staff, because it's unanimous, we don't know. Soup hangit. Dia tulis macam tu. So we take away free food. Okay, the bean bags is still around if you go to Domino's. The massage chair is still around if you go to Domino's, because you know to move it is going to take an effort, so just leave it there lah. But free food, we take it away. Instead, we introduce sessions like, you know, every month when we have a meeting, we just have a get together. Tomorrow, most probably, is going to have a bit of breakfast together because of a new year and whatnot. Those days, kita bagi hari-hari dah, kita dah tarik balik. Right? So it's not food, it's not bean bags, it's not massage chair, it's not coffee. It must be team building. I think it's team building. Sounds familiar, guys? So we go to team building. Alright, okay. Normal lah. We go team building. We go to Malacca. We go to Port Dickson. Wow. And then we play these kind of games. We build things, teamwork, hoo-ha, hooray. What happened after team building? Sama aja. Candy can wait satu kali lagi After team building.
Hello?
Hi, is Mr. Jones in?
No,
Who's this?
Kathleen.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Look, I have a message for Mr. Jones. Would you give it to him when he comes back?
Yes.
This is the message. Tell Mr. Jones that there's a meeting between his lunch and his 2:30 appointment. You got it? Okay.
Yes.
Would you tell him that?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Oh, I forgot it. Oh, I just forgot it. Forgot the message. Hello?
Hi, how are you? This is the fella that called a minute ago with a message. Did you remember it? I thought I might have given it to you too fast.
I forgot it.
I thought you might, sweetheart. Do you want me to tell you again then, huh?
Yes.
Okay, now you try to remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you tell Mr. Jones that there's a meeting between his lunch and his 2:30 appointment? Can you remember that?
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Jones. Oh. Mr. Jones. I forgot it.
That is exactly what happened after a normal team building. You go to a team building, you work together as a team, you feel engaged, you feel empowered, you feel excited to go to work tomorrow, and then you forgot it. You just can't remember the message, can't you? Right? So we try this as well. So we have tried many things now. We have tried bin bags, coffee, massage chair, free food, team building, and still people forgot it, right? They can't remember. So what is it? What is it that we got to do? So how? How then to be happy? All right? There's one thing that I like to share with you guys. One thing, the how here is to always ask questions. Everybody know Albert Einstein, right? Albert Einstein said, there's a quote under Albert Einstein. He says that If you have an hour to complete a task, he will spend about 50 to 55 minutes asking the right questions. That is exactly how I implemented this engagement drive in Domino's, both Malaysia and Singapore. Asking the right questions, asking again, until you find the right answer. It's not how you find the answer, it's what kind of question you are asking. So now the question is all alongside people, happiness, engagement. How do you get people to be engaged in an organization as big as Domino's in both countries, Malaysia and Singapore? Find meaning in life. You've got to find meaning in life. So what we have done is we have given back the happiness authority to each and every one of our Domino's employees. They have got to find meaning in life. Yes, they got to find meaning in life. You don't have meaning in life, you give them bin bags, you give them coffee tables, coffee, massage chair, team building and everything, it will only last them a good 1 or 2 days at the max. This is 4 pillars of meaning in life. This is also not mine. I'm a firm believer in not reinventing the wheels, right? I've got this somewhere in TED Talk. The only thing I did is implement it properly. So the first pillar is, you got to have belonging. You got to have a sense of belonging in an organization. You got to have a sense of belonging in a community, in a family, in society. You got to have that. So what is belonging in Domino's? Let me share with you a little bit of a story. In Domino's in Singapore, you go to anyone in Domino's Singapore. Of course, everybody knows how to make pizza, yeah? Even the accountant, even the finance guy, even the HR, everybody knows how to make pizza. So that's one thing in common that we have as a Domino's employee. That gives belonging. And the other thing is, in Domino's Singapore, every time you meet someone, they'll give you a high five. Every time you meet someone in Domino's Singapore, they'll give you a high five. That's common in the country. So let's say, for example, if Domino's Malaysia employee goes to Singapore and once he landed, one of the Singapore staff say, hey, welcome to Domino's Singapore, welcome to Singapore, they'll straight away give you an high five. So Singapore employees then go to Malaysia, what will happen is they'll give a handshake. It's like this, like that, and a fist bump. So we create a momentum of commonality, something in common. The high five, the handshake, we have our war cry, we have our pride value. That generates sense of belonging. That's how we do it. You can find creatively any other ways to create a sense of belonging in the PLF community, in the PLF family. Ada tak? Dah ada kan? Dah ada? Dah ada tak? Ha, see? Wah, tu dia. That is sense of belonging in Malaysia. Kan? That is one thing that we are proud of. Oh, talking about durian, I don't know whether if I have time. I just want to share a little bit of my experience. Working in Domino's, one thing is best is because it's a global industry, it's a global company. Right? So I have this visitor from Michigan, US, comes down to Malaysia, want to visit my Domino's Academy. He said, hey Ryan, you've done a good job, a lot of things have moved in 2.5 years. I want to see what's going on. What have you done? Is it your botak or is it what? I just want to have a look. So he came, normal, as a Malaysian. The last day kita mesti mau bully masalah ni. Kita bawa dia pergi makan durian lah. So what I did was, I bawa dia pergi makan durian, and he really dislike it. I don't know why. It's like, kita okay je, tapi dia memang tak boleh. Supposed to go to Singapore, he was on MC, he go back to Hong Kong. And from Hong Kong, he fly to Japan and straight away balik Michigan. Terus tak mau dah datang Asia. This is a real life story. And yeah. Yeah. Alright, so basically, the sense of belonging is important. Alright? So you got to have that. You got to have it within your family. And we have it. And then the next one is, the most important I think, is the purpose. You got to have a purposeful life. 100% Muslim, I think, in this room. Easy. Easy. That part, given. Right? You got to have a purpose in life. What's your purpose? My purpose is to make sure that my children have a good upbringing, good education, good nutrition, right? So that's purpose. You got to find your purpose. In Domino's, our purpose, we have normal in our company, they have the vision, mission, the purpose, the brand promise and everything, right? We have that. Domino's, we have it also. But usually in many corporations, the purpose, vision and mission is only stuck at the receptionist area, dekat belakang dinding tu. Dekat dalam, you know, macam besar macam ni. Misi kami. Yeah, framed up nicely. And then when you ask any one of them, they say, oh, I think I remember. Oh, I forgot it. You know, all these sort of things. Right, but in Domino's, I said, okay, no, we got to do something different. Sifu Rizal dah pernah pergi dekat kita punya Domino's rally. Kita create dia dalam movement, dalam lagu. So orang akan ingat. Alright? But it's not here. I won't show it here, but you can always DM me and I will share with you the video. Next is transcendent. Transcendent is for you to have the ability to look at things bigger than you. Trees, weather, sun, the moon, the sky, the air. And just be joyful, be thankful to God. Alhamdulillah. Grateful, gratitude. Right? That is transcendence. And the other one is storytelling. You got to have the ability to storytell in a positive note, in a positive manner. Don't you ever tell a story, no matter what the experience are, in a negative manner. Later, after this slide, I think I'm going to show with you part of our storytelling methodology. In Sabah, dia ada dia punya story, then they share. Then orang Terengganu ada dia punya story, then they share. And dekat call center ada dia punya story, then they share. They share these stories in a way that it's exciting. There's message in the video clip, in movement, there's message. I'll explain to you after the video clip. Okay? Once we have this, we empower back to all the Domino's people. My boss, before, when I launched this project, he said, Rayyan, you're cheating. You're cheating, Rayyan. I said, we give it a shot, half a year, and see how it goes. This one also, I proudly present to you, is not my brainchild again. Ni daripada Marshall Goldsmith. From Marshall Goldsmith. Right? Rather than asking, how does a manager or a leader set clear goals? Why can't you empower back to your employees and say, did I do my best to set clear goals? Did I do my best to make progress toward goal achievement? At the end of the day, we are all as a team. Regardless if you're a pizza maker or you're a general manager in a company. In PLF as a family, ask this yourself. Did I do my best to set clear goals? Did I do my best to make progress towards goals achievement? Did I do my best to be happy? This is a real game changer in the organization, I'm telling you guys. Real game changer. Because Dekat dalam Malaysia and our society, maybe, I'm not sure. We have this belief that we deserve. We have belief that we deserve. I deserve the best. I deserve to be happy. But ask a question, did you do you a favor to make sure that you are getting what you want? Did I do my best to find meaning? Did I do my best to build positive relationship with all my family members in PLF? Did I do my best to be fully engaged? It powers back to every one of us. So kita ingat balik video clip yang dalam lift tadi tu. So you just imagine that we have more people that is turning around in the lift, then everybody will follow. Right? So it's a momentum that we are trying to create. And I believe it's doable regardless if it's any organization, any association, any family, any community, any social well-being also. It's doable. Okay, then I show you this video. Once we have already get all this, engagement now come from every one of us in Domino's. This is one example from call center, the first video.
Guys, you call. Hey, Lee, bangun. Hey, you call. Tidur. Tengah bola. Amboy, 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 amboy. Amboy, 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 amboy. Amboy, 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 amboy. Amboy, 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 amboy.
Bring the action.
This is our Domino. We are legends.
Okay, kalau kita tengok balik dekat pillars tadi tu, storytelling, they are trying to tell a story. Every movement, every scene, every act, there's a meaning. All we got to do in the management level is we got to introduce a month of what? A month of hustle, a month of happiness, or a month of what? This is example, a month of hustling. Hustle in Domino's means you got to move fast. Domino's one thing is, you kena cepat lah. Okay, kalau tak itu susah nak dapat 30 minit delivery tu, dan kita end up bagi you free pizza aje. So macam mana nak untung? Kan? Okay, so you really got to fast. So the management introduced, okay, Ryan, this month is going to be the month of hustling. You got to be fast. The reason why I explain, because we have a different understanding of what the word hustle means. Right? Ada dua maksud. Yang kita punya ni adalah nak cepat. Right? So setiap division, from Penang, from Terengganu, from office, from Johor, dia hantar dia punya video. So the first time when I went to introduce this, they said that cannot be done. Normal lah from Malaysia. Ryan, I don't think it will work. These people are just pizza makers. Some of them don't even finish school. What makes you think they can produce a good content like that? Video, sound system, got a little bit of storyline. Give it a shot first, I said. Please have faith. Amazing, amazing content comes out, I'm telling you guys. Budak-budak yang dia orang rasa macam tak ada kebolehan dengan capability tu, macam-macam video, everything. And that's how engagement starts. We just introduce a month of Hustling contohnya, you cari tema je. Dan setiap division hantar video dia orang. Tak kira lah. Yang ni sketsa, music, dance. Ada yang motif viral lah, macam-macam. Dia orang lagi macam-macam idea daripada kita. Macam-macam. Alright, this is another one from Office. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. Someone to love. Send my love. Someone to need. We got you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Sometimes in life you go through ups and downs. In those very moments you just wanna be around you. We got you. It's all about you. So never like it's not you. Sometimes you feel so stressed inside. When we've let you down, we never hide and make it right. We got you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Sometimes you feel so best inside. When life's going your way, you celebrate away. Kung sagalannya pun alright. Got you, in the office, yeah. Got you, in the comfort of our home. Got you, di mana-mana saja. It's all about you. When your hunger strikes, it's all about you. Believe it or not guys, tema yang ni adalah stress. Tema ni adalah stress. Alright? Because what challenges Domino's? I'm going to give you a little bit of, this is sort of like a PNC info, tapi tak apa nak PNC sangat lah. Competition daripada Domino's yang paling besar tadi, you guys cakap apa? Pizza Hut lah. Salah. Competition yang paling besar Domino's sekarang adalah Grab Food, Food Panda. Kat Singapore ada Uber Eat, ada apa nama? Deliveroo. That is our competition right now. It's really stressful for us. Because these guys can send 30 minutes as well, anything you want under Malaysian food or Singaporean food. Macam-macam ada. Kita pizza aja. So, it's a very stressful month. They said, let's get our team engaged. We can't have bean bags shipped to Malaysia all across. We can't have a massage chair. So many of them. Where to put? Kat kedai kecil-kecil ke kedai kita? Coffee. Okay, maybe we can buy coffee once in a while. Coffee, get Nescafe to come and fix. Right. That's not sustainable. So Rizal gave me the good opportunity to share with you guys how to engage team across, regardless if you are where you are. Using technology, using the fun element, have the 4 pillars, the belonging, the purpose, transcendent, and storytelling. Set a theme for that month, tema. Pass it over to you guys. Empowerment. And then after a month, setiap orang ada deadline lah, seminggu ke 2 minggu ke, you kena hantar balik you punya submission. And then once a year when you have this Perdana meeting, we award. And we recognize. Okay guys, that's all for me. Time is up. Thank you so much for your kind attention.